Today we are going to conduct our experiment on synchro device, and the aim of the experiment is to study the characteristics of a synchro transmitter receiver pair and use these as torque synchro and angular error detector. Okay, and the task to perform in this experiment is to find out the characteristics of the transmitter, then torque synchro pair operation, then error detector operation, then modulation of error voltage. So first we will do the characteristics of the transmitter part, and I have connected the circuit as per the drawing given in manual. Here this is the VS or carrier from which we can take the supply voltage, and that supply voltage here we have applied on the R1 or R2 or rotor part, and we have to measure the voltage of the starter winding. Here it is mentioned R1 R2 means rotor and S1 S2 S3 means starter. And after switching on the setup, we have to vary the angle by this transmitter. Here it is showing position 0. From 0 to 360 we have to rotate this transmitter and measure the voltage according to the position of each 30 degree of the transmitter. Means it is now 0, then we have to increase the transmitter to 30, then 60, then 90, like that we have to increase in the steps of 30 degree, and we have to measure the voltage of S1, S2, S2 and S3 and S1 and S3. So I am switching on here. Here it is showing 0 volt. Here we have to note that when we are doing the transmitter characteristic part, this switch position should be at AC part. Okay, now I am increasing the volt angle. It is 30 degree, and we can see the voltage is 33.4. Okay, at 0 it is, at the angle position 0 it is 0 voltage. Let's measure the voltage with the other winding. Here we have measured the voltage of S1 and S2 winding, so I am going to measure the voltage of S2 and S3. Okay, S2 and S3 voltage is 61, and next is our S1 and S3. It is 60. Okay, we have to note these values and plot the values according on a graph sheet. Okay, is here our S1 winding, S2 winding, S3 winding are 120 degree displaced from each other. So according to that we have to plot these values on a graph sheet. So now I am increasing that to 90. At 90 degree of this transmitter position, the voltage of S1 and S3 is 34, and voltage of S2 and S3 is also 35, and S1 and S2 is 70. Okay, we have to do this process up to 360 degree, and we have to note down all the voltage, all three voltage in each angle position, and after completing up to the 360 we have to plot those values. Okay. When we are measuring the voltage, means when I am changing this probe from S1 to S3 or S2 to S3, we have to switch off first, then we have to change this probe, then again switch on for the measurement. Next is our torque synchro pair operation, and I have connected here the circuit as per the diagram given in manual. Here I have sorted the R1 to R1 and R2 to R2. Here this R1 and R2 are transmitter part, and here this side is receiver part, and we have sorted the S1 to S1 winding and S2 to S2 and S3 to S3, and we have taken this two wire for measurement of voltage. In this case we have to observe the transmitter and receiver angle. We will increase the transmitter angle in the steps of 30 degree up to 360 degree, and we have to observe the receiver angle. So step by step we have to note down the transmitter angle and receiver angle. Here I switched on the setup and it is showing 87.4 voltage, and the angle position of transmitter is 0, and receiver also it is showing 0. I am increasing it to 30 degree. Here it is also following the same way. Okay, if I am increasing the transmitter angle to 30, then the receiver also approaching to 30. Here I increase it to 90 degree. Here we can see the receiver also in 90 degree. So in this way we have to complete the experiment in the steps of 30 degree up to 360 degree, starting from 0. Next is our error detector operation, and circuit is connected according to the drawing given in manual, and in this section we have locked this receiver and we have applied the supply voltage to the transmitter part, and the receiver part we have taken for the measurement, and we kept this meter position to AC. So in this case, after switching on the set off, we have to measure the error voltage according to the transmitter angle. It is 70 degree and it is showing 53.2. I am increasing it to 100, then it is 43.4, then it is 200, it is 37 or 38, it is then 260, it is 52. Like that we have to increase the angle position up to 360 degree. Okay. And we have to note down the error voltage. Next is demodulation of error voltage, means the error voltage which we are measuring from the receiver rotor to be demodulated by this demodulator, and we have to measure that demodulated voltage. Okay, for that we have to keep this meter position at DC. Okay, and the process is same as the error detector operation. Here I am switching on, it is showing 8 volt. I am changing the transmitter position, then voltage also changing. So same process, from 0 to 360 we have to note down the voltage in a steps of 30 degree and plot the values on a graph sheet.